2 decades ago, violence ran the streets of Grand Rapids. 34 people were murdered in 1993 alone. Today, new stats were released showing there were only 6 murders in the city last year, the lowest in 50 years. As you can see from this graph, the murder rate has been dropping for years. So what's changed since the 90s to make the streets safer? 24 News 8's Heather Walker is helping us bring context to those numbers. Heather?
Yes, Marley and Dia, both sides tonight. I reached out to a former gang member and police. They both tell me there are many factors attributing to this drop.
It was a war zone out here. I mean, you had a lot of good, positive people, but you just had a lot of cats just running wild out here, you know, trying to get it however they had to get it. And in the process, a lot of innocent people, you know, got hurt.
John McKinney is the former chief of the conservative Vice Lords gang in Grand Rapids. He remembers what it was like back in 1993 when the murder rate was at its highest.
The difference then is people were killing for real money. What's going on now is crimes of opportunity.
What do you think made the difference from then until now?
I think a lot of people grew up. A lot of people like myself, you know, we got incarcerated. We lost a lot of friends, and that deeply impacted us and deeply impacted our decision.
Lieutenant Pat Merrill with the Grand Rapids Police Department was working back then, and he agrees.
You're at the tail end of the crack era in 1992, heavy gang activity, a lot of gang rivalry.
He says during that time, a millage was passed and more officers were hired.
So a lot of folks went to prison in that era,
including McKinney. Lieutenant Merrill says as the 90s wore on and into the 2000s, the crack era came to an end and new DNA technology was accessible.
We see improved conviction rates. You're seeing us pursue cases that in 20, 30 years ago we would have simply had to walk away from.